So for the vending machine assignment, we were asked to put together a process flow diagram and use case for a vending machine. And in our case, we want to get a bottle of Coca-Cola from a vending machine and also develop epics and user stories to develop the process involved. So I'll just go ahead and start here with my process flow diagram for the vending machine. It is all going to start with the vending machine, with a customer wanted to purchase a bottle of Coca-Cola at a vending machine. So at a vending machine, what happens is it will be determined whether the vending machine is a transparent. The VMT means vending machine transparent. If it is transparent, then the user will automatically see that, okay, there is Coke available, okay? And if not, if it is the closed type where it is not transparent for the customer to see that, oh, there's Coke available, there will be bottles of the drinks available on there, and the customer will definitely go ahead and select the Coca-Cola image on the vending machine. So is vending machine transparent? If yes, the customer will see that Coca-Cola is available and proceed with the transaction. If no, the customer will go ahead and click on the image or select the image on the vending machine. And once they select the vending machine, is the Coca-Cola in stock? If it is in stock, if it is yes, then it would ask them to choose the quantity they want to buy. And if no, the customer will either walk away or choose another drink. And on the alternative side, if it is yes, it is transparent and they see the Coca-Cola available, what they do is they will see a code. They will see a code and the price beneath the row where the Coca-Cola is. And they will go ahead and enter the code for Coca-Cola using the pay screen that is to the left of the vending machine. And if when they enter the code in there, it will pick it up as they wanted to buy Coca-Cola, and they will be able to also choose the quantity they want to buy. And after choosing the quantity they want to buy, it will display the price that they have to pay for in the moment for the Coca-Cola they want to purchase. And after after it displays the Coca-Cola, then does customer want to pay with the card? If yes, they will go ahead and insert the card and enter their PIN if it's a debit card or their zip code if it is a credit card. And if no, they don't want to pay with their card, then they will pay with cash or coins. And if they decide to pay with the cash or coins, they will go ahead and insert the cash or coins. And when they insert the cash or coin, two things happen. If it is a cash, if it is coins, you are able to insert exactly the amount that you need to purchase for the Coca-Cola. And if it is a cash bill, you might enter more than, let's say it is $1.50 and you insert $5, you should be able to get your change back, okay? or let's say it is $1.75, and you entered, and I mean you inserted 4 quarters, you should be able to get your 25 cents back. So then it will display um, change for cash or coins if applicable, and release it to the cash or coin slot for the customer to pick it up. And if you inserted your card, you are using the card option, it will just, after you enter your zip code and your PIN, it will just process it. And once it processes it, your Coca-Cola will be dispensed in the on the tray in the bottom or the slot to the side of it. And what happens is if you pay with a card, a credit card or a debit card, then the bank will issue you a receipt. But if you pay with cash or coins, there will be no receipt issued. And that is my process flow. And the VMT, that was the acronym I made in here, and I just explained what it was. The vending machine transparent. So so yeah, this is a diagram for the vending machine, how to successfully be able to buy a bottle of Coca-Cola from a vending machine. So I'll go straight to my use case. Okay. So here is the details for my vending machine use case. The primary actor is going to be the customer who wants to buy the Coca-Cola. The customer who wants to buy the Coca-Cola, and the description summary is going to be this use case describes the steps that a customer undertakes at a vending machine to purchase a bottle of Coca-Cola. And my preconditions here will be the customer must desire to purchase a bottle of Coca-Cola. The customer must have enough cash. The customer must be familiar with how to make self-payment at a vending machine. The customer must be familiar with how to operate a vending machine. The vending machine must have at least a bottle of Coca-Cola available. The vending machine must be in service. My main flow or success scenario of a transparent vending machine. Customer must desire to, my main flow one, so it's going to be 1 through, but I'm just not going to go over the numbers. So I'm just going to go.
Can you share the use case? What we're seeing is still the process flow diagram.
Oh, I'm super sorry. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. Do you see my use case now?
Yeah, we can see now.
Okay, all right, sorry, got it. Okay, so this is my use case for my vending machine. And as I mentioned earlier, my primary actor is going to be the customer who is interested in buying a bottle of Coca-Cola from the vending machine. And for the description summary, this use case is going to describe the steps that a customer undertakes at a vending machine to purchase a bottle of Coca-Cola. And my preconditions here will be the customer must desire to purchase a bottle of Coca-Cola. The customer must have a valid debit or credit card. The customer must have enough cash or points on them. The customer must be familiar with how to make self-payment at a vending machine, and the customer must be familiar with how to operate a vending machine. The vending machine must have at least one bottle of Coca-Cola available, and the vending machine must be in service. And this is my main flow, my success scenario for a transparent vending machine. And it is numbered, but I'm just going to go through the steps for everything, okay? So first of all, the customer must desire to purchase a bottle of Coca-Cola. The customer must walk to the nearest drink vending machine, and customer will make sure the vending machine has a bottle of Coca-Cola available. Customer will look underneath the bottle of Coca-Cola roll or lane for a code and price if it is a transparent vending machine. Customer will see code in either a series of letters, numbers, or both, with the price usually to the right side of the code. The customer will follow instructions to proceed on pay screen, usually to the left of the vending machine. Customer must key in the code, which in this case is going to be BBB1 for Coca-Cola, using the numbers and the letters tied below the pay screen. So customer will be prompted to select quantity or number of Coca-Cola he or she wants to buy. Customer will see the price displayed on the PayPal screen with instruction to make payment. Customer will insert their debit card or credit card to make payment. Customer must enter PIN if using a debit card or the code if using the credit card. Vending machine will release a bottle of Coca-Cola or more, depending on the quantity the customer chooses, to the machine tray at the bottom or the machine slot to the side of the vending machine. Customer will be instructed to grab the bottle of Coca-Cola from the bottom tray or the side slot of the vending machine. Customer will see an option to print a receipt. That is, if they're using their card, the bank will be able to print them a receipt just to show, as a to reference back or to be able to show that, hey, yes, I purchased this for this amount from my account, just if they want to go back and reconcile. And if customer chooses no to print receipt, then from 14, they will skip main flow 15 and 16, and they will go straight to main flow 17. But if they choose yes, then they'll go through main flow 16, which is if customer chooses yes to print a receipt, the machine will process transaction and receipt will be issued by the bank in less than 3 seconds. Customer will see a thank you message pop up, and the customer will walk away with their bottle of Coca-Cola. So for my alternate flow, I have three alternate flows, and the first alternate flow will be vending machine is a non-transparent machine. So if the vending machine is non-transparent, the customer will follow main flow 1 through 3, which is they will have the desire to purchase the Coca-Cola, and they will walk to the nearest vending machine, and the customer will make sure the vending machine has a bottle of Coca-Cola available. And for the non-transparent machine, how they make sure the vending machine has a bottle of Coca-Cola is the customer will look for a bottle of Coca-Cola image on the front of the vending machine, and the customer will press on the bottom of the image on the button. I mean, the customer will press on the button for the image of a bottle of Coca-Cola, and customer will be prompted to select quantity or number of Coca-Cola they want to buy, he or she wants to buy. Customer will see the price appear on the screen next to the money slot, or it will tell the customer that Coca-Cola is out of stock. So once they press it, if they have it, they will automatically see the price of the bottle of Coca-Cola or however many quantity they selected. And if the Coca-Cola is not available, it will show that the Coca-Cola is out of stock. And if the Coca-Cola is out of stock, customer will walk away or select a different choice of drink. And if customers see the price appear next to the money slot, then the customer will go ahead and follow the main flow 10 through 18, which is the customer will go ahead and insert their cash instead of their debit or credit card. They will insert their cash, and the customer will make sure they are inserting the cash properly, because if they don't insert it the right way, the vending machine will reject it, and the vending machine will release a bottle of Coca-Cola if they insert the money to the machine tray at the bottom of the machine slot to the side of the vending machine, or the machine slot to the side of the vending machine, and the customer will be instructed to grab the bottle of Coca-Cola from the bottom tray or the side slot of the vending machine. And it will jump through from 13 through 17, because when they are paying with cash, it doesn't print a receipt for them. Okay, so yeah, it will continue through 18, because this is the transparent type. So we are still using the card for the non-transparent type. So it will just continue through main flow um main flow 10 through 18, and be printed their receipt and go through all those steps by the bank. But just that with this other alternate flow, the only difference is that the other one is the main flow is transparent and this other one is not transparent. So they would have to use the image on the vending machine to determine whether a bottle of Coca-Cola is available. And my next alternate flow is customer will make cash payment. If they decide to make cash payment, the customer will follow the main flow 1 through 3, and customer will follow the alternate flow 1.2 through 1.5. So if they decide to use a cash as a transparent vending machine, they will follow the main flow 1 through 3. And if they decide to, and if it is a not transparent vending machine and they decide to use a cash payment, they will follow the alternate flow 1.2 through 1.5. Which I have already gone over, so I wouldn't necessarily go through it again. And what happens is after they get through to main flow 3 or to the alternate flow 1.5, and they know that, oh, okay, there's Coca-Cola available. I now going to go ahead. I've entered the quantity I want to get, so I will now go ahead, which in our case is just a bottle of Coca-Cola. So after the price of the bottle of Coca-Cola is displayed, the customer will go ahead and insert a bill of $1, $5, or a $10, because the machine will only accept these three bills. They will only accept the bill of $1, $5, or $10. And anything above that, the machine will reject. Customer will follow the main flow 12 through 13, which is after they make their payment, the vending machine will dispense a bottle of Coca-Cola to the bottom tray or to the side slot on the vending machine. And the vending machine will display a change, if any. As I said earlier, if the bottle of Coca-Cola is $1.50, they can insert $2. That is two of one single dollars, or they can insert $5. If they insert two of one single dollar, then they're going to get a change of 50 cents. And if they inserted $5, they are going to get a change of $3.50. And so the vending machine will display the change that is going to be released back to the customer, if any. And once it displays it, it will go ahead and release it to the change. It will release the change to the change slot on the side, on the left-hand side of the vending machine. And customer will be instructed to get their change from the change slot. And customer will go ahead and follow main flow 17 through 18, where they will just pick up their, grab their bottle of Coca-Cola and walk away. And my other alternate flow is when a customer decides to pay with coins. It is basically really going through the, what is it called? The main flow, step 2. Really going through the main flow. I mean, really, it is the same as the customer making cash payment, but the only different here is that with the coins, the customer usually always put in the exact amount. So there wouldn't really have to be any change released to them. So if the customer decides to pay with coins, what happens is the customer will follow the main flow 1 through 3, or the customer will follow the alternate flow 1.2 through 1.5, and the customer will go ahead and put in or insert a coin, and the machine will only accept quarters and dimes. And customer will follow the main flow 17 through 18, which is the machine dispensing their bottle of Coca-Cola, and they grabbing their bottle of Coca-Cola and walking away. And my exception flow here is customers' bottle of Coca-Cola gets stuck in the vending machine. So what happens if the Coca-Cola gets stuck in the vending machine? Customer will rock the vending machine and slap it on the side, to try and knock the bottle of Coca-Cola down to the bottom tray or to the side slot. So if they go through all this process, rock the machine, slap it on the side by side to try to knock it out and it's not coming out, what happened is that the customer, there will be a number, a 1-800 number for the vending machine on the vending machine on the to the upper right of the vending machine. So the customer will go ahead and call the listed number on the machine to get a refund from the vending machine company, or the customer. So this is not yet, I've not seen this on any vending machine, but I feel like it is something that can be incorporated, just trying to be creative here. Um, what I put down was the customer will push the start button. So there will be a start button somewhere to the left or the right side of or below the payment pay pad or pay screen. There would be a button that they can push, which says stuck below it. So the customer can just go ahead and push the start button on the vending machine. And after they push it, what happened is that the customer will follow the instruction on the screen pad to initiate a refund request from the vending machine company. And after they do that, the customer will receive a follow-up call from the vending machine, from the vendor, which is the vending machine company, to process and issue a refund to the customer. And my post conditions will be: the bottle of Coca-Cola has been released to the tray at the bottom of the machine for customers to grab, and the customer's account has been credited with the amount paid, or or they are less, or they are short of cash of the amount they paid, and the vending machine is short of one bottle of Coca-Cola because they have released it to the customer. Um, the stuck Coca-Cola has been reported. If you don't get the Coca-Cola and your Coca-Cola gets stuck and you weren't able to get your money back, the it will have been already reported to the vending machine company to get a refund issued back to customer. And my business role here will be, validating cash to verify cash is not fake. Machine will not accept wrinkled cash. Machine will be, cash must be inserted with watermark facing up, or like the watermark being the first entry point. And validating a card to verify the card, customer must enter zip code for a credit card, and customer must enter a PIN for the debit card. And here are my epics and user stories. So for my epic number, I have 4 epics, which are payment, purchase, available product display, vending machine type. So for my first epic, which is my payment stories, my user stories will be: number 1, cash payment. And cash payment will really go through the details of the bills and the coins that are acceptable. Okay, it will go through, you can go, it will tell us the amount or the bills, which is $1, $5, and $10. If you go ahead and insert $20 or $50 bill, the ATM is going to reject it. It's not going to accept or process your request. So that is what cash payment is going to do. And card payment is going to also just go through the details on how to use the card in the vending machine. The fact that you cannot enter a PIN for your credit card or a zip code for your debit card. You should be able to enter a zip code for your credit card and a PIN for your debit card, and it will go through the process and all that good stuff. And also inserting the amount, it will break down like how to insert it and how the money should look. The money should not be wrinkled when you are inserting it. And when you are inserting it, the watermark, the part or the portion where the watermark should go in first, and it should be facing up, or the ATM will reject it. And it will also go through the scanning of the amount process, how to scan it to make sure this is not the money you inserted was not fake. And then my next will be the purchase, which has the user story to be finding the price and finding the code for the transparent vending machine. The code will always be at the bottom of the row where you have the Coca-Cola. So that is what it would be. And choosing a drink, how to choose a drink. It will go through how to choose a drink for it, whether it is when it is a transparent vending machine, the customer will automatically see that the Coke is available. But when it is a non-transparent vending machine, the customer will have to go ahead and select the image of Coca-Cola on the vending machine, and it will be able to tell them that, hey, yes, a bottle of Coca-Cola is available or not, okay? And releasing the drink, it will go through how it will release it, whether it will release it to the bottom tray or to the side slot of the vending machine. And then my next user story is going to be available product display. And my stories would be, drinks, what are the types of drinks that they're going to have available. And for the purposes of our project, we only want Coca-Cola, so we don't even need a snack. But it's going to have all that option, but we are going to choose Coca-Cola. And the vending machine type, and my stories under the vending machine type is a transparent vending machine or a not transparent vending machine. And the transparent will go through details for that. It will go through details of how to use the transparent one, and what to expect on the transparent vending machine. And the non-transparent vending machine is also going to go through the details of for the how to use it and what to expect from using the non-transparent vending machine. And that would be all for my vending machine use case. So I will just go ahead and then go through the part of my Uber for the next 6 minutes, go through the part of my Uber that I have ready to go. So I hope you see my Uber use case.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. So for my Uber use case, the primary actor here is going to be the Uber customer. And for my description, this use case describes the steps that an Uber customer undertakes to book a successful Uber ride trip. And my preconditions here will be the Uber customer must desire to move from one destination to another, and the Uber customer must have access to the Uber app. The Uber customer must have a valid debit or credit card. The Uber customer must have enough cash in their Uber wallet. The Uber customer must have other payment options like Uber voucher, promotion code, Uber gift card, etc. And other payment options that are acceptable by Uber. And the Uber customer must be familiar with how to operate the Uber app. The Uber customer must have access to the internet or the mobile network. And because you will need a mobile network or internet. So how I did this was I tried to put my phone in an airplane mode to access Uber, and you cannot use it without the internet. So the Uber customer must have access to an internet or a mobile network, and the Uber customer must be able to read or understand English. And that is one area that I also found that Uber does not, the customer is unable to choose a language. So it only displays in English. So the customer should be able to read and understand English. And the main flow or my set so the main or success flow here will be: number one, the customer must desire to move from one destination to the other. And for the purposes of our use case, the customer will be desiring to move from Gainesville, Georgia to Loganville, Georgia. And customer must download and install the Uber app if he or she do not have access to it already. Customer will open the Uber app. Customer will see where to now, or like as soon as they open the Uber app on the landing page, one among many others, one of the things they will see is where to now and choose a saved place among many other things on the Uber landing page. Customer will schedule an Uber ride by selecting choose a saved place. By Let me take it again. Customer will schedule an Uber ride by selecting choose a saved place if he or she have destination address already saved on the Uber app. And customer will schedule Uber ride by clicking on now if destination address is not saved already. Customer will see a pop-up that says schedule a ride with editable day, date field and time range field with the current date, which will be displayed as, say, Sunday, March 14th, and current time range, which will be, say, if the customer, if the time was, say, 11 o'clock, the customer was scheduling the Uber ride at 11 o'clock, it will give them the time range which they want to start as 10, between 11 and 11:10, so those will be pre-entered for them. When the pop-up to schedule a ride comes up, they will see these fields, that is the daytime field and then the time range field. I mean the date field and the time range field. And in the date field, the day and the date will, the current, that is today's date, or the date or date which they are scheduling the ride for the Uber will be pre-entered for them. And that is the same for the current time range. The current time that they are really setting up the schedule will be pre-entered for them. And customer must click on the day date field to select the day and date for pickup if it's different from the current pre-entered day or date. So let's say I am scheduling a ride not for today but for tomorrow. I will be able to go ahead and change the pre-entered today date and day and put in tomorrow's date and day in there. So customers will have the option to do that. And so can they also have the option to click on the time range field. So if let's say I am ordering my ride at 11 and I want to be picked up at 6 p.m. in the evening, I can choose the time range that I want to be picked up if it's not the current one that has been pre-entered for me. Okay, and customer will click to select after they have gone through all that process and entered their time, date, and day. They'll go ahead and click on the set pickup time. And when they click on this set pickup time, the Uber app automatically picks up the customer's current location. So wherever you are when you are applying, when you are scheduling the time, the Uber app will automatically kind of pick your current location. So you wouldn't have to type in your current location. You will only type in a different current location if you want them to pick you from a different place. Let's say I schedule a time for later, and I don't want to be picked from my current location, but to pick from where I will be at 6 o'clock. Then I can go ahead and change the location, the current location time. The current location from what Uber has already given me to wherever I want to be picked up from. And in our case, or in this case, we will just go ahead and go with what Uber automatically generated or populated for us. And we will go ahead and enter our destination address, which is 30th Main Street, Loganville, Georgia 30008. A customer will confirm destination address, and customer will now choose a ride from the options available. So there will be options available: the Uber XL, the Uber Premier, and you'll be able to choose from all that option. And customer will be able to choose from existing payment or add a new payment. So once you choose the type of ride, whether you want a luxury or a regular or a premier ride, you will choose that. And after choosing that, it will give you the price that you have to pay, because once you see, it will display the ride options and their prices. So you will see, let's say Uber, the regular one, the price for that, the luxury, the price for that, and then the premier, the price for that as well. So you can go ahead and choose which one you want. And
okay, so it looks like you're talking about something in a different screen other than what we are seeing currently, but we've already exceeded our time. So tomorrow morning you will continue from there, and then Eben, get ready to take over from her presentation after tomorrow tomorrow morning. So when she's done, you will continue with your presentation as well. All right. Good morning, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Hello. Please, what's the time?
Same time.
9
a.m.
Yes. So the time has changed now, right? So the time over here in the US, it has changed. Our time zone is now we've been pushed forward to 1 hour more. So I think it's gonna
It's now
be
4 hours back
yeah
home in Ghana.
yeah yeah. So now the difference is 4 hours from Ghana time. So we meet at on 5 a.m. So that be 5 plus 4. So that means 9 a.m. in Ghana. Yeah.